Okay, yes, it's recording. Hey, you guys, come on in.
Hi.
Let me know. Look, it's the summertime, so this video is not going to be like any other tea time video.
Yes.
As y'all see, I have my nephew on here. Tink Tink, tell him your name.
Hillary Kelly James.
Yes, Hillary Kelly. Okay, you guys, come on, I'm gonna get started. This really, I wasn't even gonna do my promo, but I wanna post this video onto Instagram. I'm supposed to be off, you guys, this summer, but I felt like I needed to talk about this topic. So, if this is your first time tuning into Tea Time with Tia Williams, I am Tia Williams. I created Tea Time with Tia Williams as a platform for me to spill my own tea. I share my testimonies on how I overcame real life situations using kingdom principles. Dirty, the kids been eating on it. Kingdom principles are simply God's way of doing things. Principles work for anyone, anywhere, anytime, and under any circumstances. Isn't that good news? Hey, you guys, thank you for joining me. Listen, I got my godson. I'm taking care of him for what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yes. So you might see him, hear him. It's okay. It's all good. This is an impromptu tea time with Tia Williams. Again, I told you guys I was supposed to be on vacation. I want to rebrand Tea Time with Tia Williams. I'm also taking this time out to write a book. I want to come back to you guys maybe in September. I'll let you guys know in more detail. I know this is a hot topic. Come on, you guys. I want to give you a minute to get on. I want to spill my tea about this topic. This is going to be so good. I'm trying to crop him out a little bit because I want to look at him. I want to put this video on my Instagram TV channel because I think this is going to be good. Hey, Mom. Grandma, say hi.
Hi. But we need to put it on YouTube like you.
Yeah, we need to put it on YouTube as well. I do have a YouTube channel, so I need to put that on there. Okay, you guys, look. This topic came from me seeing so many posts, so many women posting things on their pages, and I was like, oh, I can't hold it. Hey, Mike, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Mom. Hey, Hillary. Who else? Hey, Kwani. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Scott. Thank you for tuning in. Look, I know this seemed like, hey, Tarina, thank you for tuning in.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, before I get started, thank you, Tarina, for coming on. If you have...
Hey, Grandma.
If you have any questions for me, I created an email just for you. AskTiaWilliams@gmail.com. That's AskTiaWilliams@gmail.com. So you can ask me any questions. It will remain anonymous unless you want to make your name known. I will
And me, Hillary Kelly, you just see me on YouTube.
Yeah. We're going to create a YouTube channel for you, okay? With your parents' permission. Okay, so, and you can ask me questions. I will answer them live on Tea Time. And then also, if you guys have any topics that you want me to discuss, please don't hesitate to ask me. And then I will graciously ask you guys to share this video. You know, I'm always saying if this word is good enough for you, then it should be good enough for someone else. So make sure you all hit the share button. You know, the thing about Tea Time with Tia Williams, it's all about doing things God's way, the kingdom's way. What you want to say?
I said, thumbs up is Tia smile.
Thumbs up is good?
Yes.
And then thumbs down?
Yeah.
Not good. Okay. So, you guys, and the thing about Tea Time is it's coming from a perspective of truth, right? And so I realized that a lot of people are operating in lies. You know, I know that sounds harsh, so I would say untruth, right? So God's way is truth. That's what the kingdom system, that's what kingdom principles are all about. It's giving you guys information from the kingdom perspective.
Yes, cross me. Yes, Heavenly Cover, I please, Mama Crime.
Yes, okay. Hey Mick, thank you for tuning in. Hey Carnell, hey Mella, thank you guys for tuning in. Look, you guys, I need your male input, right? Because I know it sounds like this is a woman's issue, a woman's topic, but it's for everybody. I promise you guys. So I took some notes, you guys. But again, I tell you that tea time is a perspective of truth. And it's really about my real life situation. And you know, most of us can get advice from friends or relatives or other people, but you better know whether they're living this thing or not, right? Because people have all of these ideas, these theologies, you know, these thoughts about what they think is right, but I'm telling you it's not right. They already know your name. Hillary Callabrew got a YouTube channel. Ain't that what you said? Okay, you want that Auntie T talk to the people? Okay, you just listen and give the thumbs up or the thumbs down, okay?
Thumbs up.
Okay, thumbs up so far. Okay, so listen, you guys. So my topic is the myth of finding a good man. Come on, you singles out there. Don't you all want to know if this is a myth or not? I know you're wondering, you know, there's not enough men to women. You know, you want to find this knight in shining armor, right? But did I just bust some of your bubbles? Hey, y'all. Thanks, Serena, for reminding me. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Carnell. Thank you. Okay, so look, you guys. Have you guys been watching this new comedy drama show that's on called Love Is? Yeah, so give me some hearts. Tell me if you're watching this show called Love Is. It's on OWN. It's an excellent show if you're not watching it. So I took some notes down. It's an American comedy drama television series created and produced by Mara Brockakil. That's the lady that created Girlfriends and some of those other, what is it? The one that, I can't think of her name. Oh, Mary Jane. That's the name of it? Okay, so she's the creator of this show along with her husband, Salim Akil, and it's based on their real life relationship. So the series follows a modern day power couple in Black Hollywood balancing successful careers and family over 3 decades. It starts with their older or present day selves and reflecting on how far they've come. Okay, I'm going to get into it because I know you guys want me to spill this tea, right? But I asked my husband, all of you guys know my husband, Q. I said, okay, Q, what is it that you want me to tell them? So he said 2 things. He said the first thing is women need to know that men are not their knight in shining armor. That men are not your knight in shining armor. And then 2, he said, that 100% of the time, men know who they are not going to marry. Come on. He said, number 2, 100% of the time, men know who they won't marry. Because I tried to ask him, I said, well, how does a guy know who it is? He said, well, it differs from man to man. He said, but what I can tell you is 100% of the time, a man already knows who he won't marry. And he said that he will have no problem having children with you and being in your life for 10, 20 years and not going to make you his wife. Come on, you guys. So I'm telling you about the story of love. Tank, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Okay, I'm telling you about the story Love Is because it's real life, right? So you have this one woman. She's career oriented. She just purchased her own home. She doesn't have a job. She has a career. She's educated. What are some of the other things? She said she almost paid off her student loans, right? And she's looking for a brother that matches her effort as a prerequisite for marriage. Don't that sound like a knight in shining armor? Hey, twin, how are you? And then you have the guy that she married. I know, Tarina, but you know the baby go where he want to go. So then you have the guy, her husband, who is unemployed, who lives with his ex-girlfriend, and who has a child. And that was even one of her prerequisites. She said that her man, the one that she want to marry, he can't have a child. She said she don't even see a brother with a child. So I'm telling you that, come on, 109% of the time men know who they know who they don't want to marry. And you know, you've seen on some of these shows, those women like on, what was that show? Basketball Wives. The young lady who is a football player. And she was having a conversation with her boyfriend of 4 years. And she started to ask him, you know, where do you see us going? You know, let me know if you don't think that I'm wife material. Did you guys see that? And all he was doing was holding his head down and rubbing his head. It's like he gave you the answer right there, but you still want that knight in shining armor. He's not going to show up. The myth of finding a good man is not true. And let me tell you why I say that, because okay, let me not get ahead of myself. So look, this is what I noticed about people, right? On one girl page, she had all of these qualities of a man that she wanted, right? And so, you know, you probably one of those women, right? You say you want somebody that's, hold on, where's my notes? This is so good, you guys. Okay, you had this list of what you want in a mate. You want him smart. You want him kind. You want him generous. You want him to make 6 figures. You want him to be loyal. You want him to be, you know, outgoing. You want him to be out of debt, financially free. You want him to have a career just like you have a career. You want all of these things. You want him to look like Idris Elba. You don't want him to have any kids. I'm telling you, you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm male bashing. I don't want you guys to think that, oh, so you trying to tell me that I can't have my dream man? Yeah, you can, but guess what you're going to have to do? You're not going to find him. Remember, the topic is the myth of finding a good man. I'm telling you, you're not going to find somebody who's already put together like that. Come on. Oh, come on, my connection. Let me know, Facebook, if you guys still see me. It's saying I have a poor connection. You're not going to find that guy. Come on. You got to build him. Oh, don't take it the wrong way. Come on. Come on, reconnect. I know you guys, it might have paused, so I'm going to kind of wait to see if it come back on. Oh, they don't want me to spill this tea. Come on. Pause, consider moving to find a better signal. Oh, you can't. Y'all hear me? Am I back on? My signal went low. Okay, give me some hearts, you guys. Let me know if I'm back up. If you guys could see me and hear me. I'm going to wait for you. This is some good tea, you guys. You don't want to go anywhere. Okay, thank you. So I was saying, you know, before we were rudely interrupted, I was saying that most women have this list of qualities they want in a man. They want him handsome. They want him smart. They want him educated. They want him career oriented, right? They want him to look like Idris Elba. They want him to be a God-fearing man, you know, and I'm telling you that that's not going to happen. Because remember, the topic is the myth of finding a good man. You're not going to find a man that already have all of these qualities. They're exhibiting all of these qualities. He is going to have to be built. There you go. Y'all caught that tea, right? You can't get from something what you're not willing to put in. And come on, guess what? Before this guy has even met you, he's been with other people. Namely his mother. Come on. So if he's 18, his mama had 18 years of building her son. If he's 25 and never been married, his mama has had 25 years of influencing her son. If he's 35, come on, his mama has had 35 years of building and influencing her son, along with some of the other females he's come in contact with prior to you. So when you say you want to find this good man, first of all, we need to determine what is a good man. And see, come on, this thing don't want me to spill my tea. I'm going to try to move you over here. Ooh, ain't this something? I know it's good because this thing ain't never reconnected like this before. I don't see you guys. You guys might see me, but I don't want to keep talking.
Do the officer.
Huh?
Do the officer.
I need to do it over here. Yeah. It's going to come back on. Let me see if I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. I don't want to get off. Look, y'all, I don't know why it's going off, but it's okay because they know it's some good tea I'm about to spill. But you know what we going to do? We going to reposition this phone. And we going to hope that works. Yeah, I had this all messed up. I was thinking it was all about looks and materialistic things. Never thought of principles and morals. But now that I'm older and wiser, I've learned that goals, dreams. Oh, shucks now. And aspirations and helping each other with just life alone. And that's just the beginning. Don't let me get into the growing spiritual together, right? Yeah, so it's like, come on. You want to find somebody that's already put together, but you don't want to do any work. And I'm telling you guys, that's a myth. You're not going to find a good man. You know, and some of you singles who I have talked to, oh, I'm so upset that this isn't going the way I want it to, but you got to be flexible, right? Some of the singles that I've talked to, you know, people always give them bad advice saying you need to prepare to be married. How you going to prepare to be married? Come on, first of all, dating doesn't prepare you for marriage. Only marriage prepare you for marriage. And then how you going to prepare yourself for somebody that maybe you've never met before, and two, that you have to become one with? So if this guy has been with other people, come on, and then you yourself have been with other people, how you going to become one with them? How you going to prepare yourself for somebody that now you got to get to know and become one with? Come on, isn't this good? So come on, you guys, let's operate in the spirit of truth. Right? Let's not operate because so many of us have been told lies. We've been told fairy tales. Women, unfortunately, you guys want the fairy tale. You want the relationship that you see people have currently, but you don't want the process that they had to go through to get to their current situation. And I'm telling you, just like this story, Love Is, that comes on Tuesday nights, I think around 10 o'clock, they telling you the story at the end. They telling you from a place of 20 years of marriage, but then she's telling you that in the beginning, come on, that this dude was living with another broad. Come on, that this dude wasn't employed. I have this thing that I call is a paper test, right? It's not the paper test that you guys know from back in the day when they used to compare black people to a paper bag and see if you pass or not. There's a paper test that I call a paper test when somebody looks good on paper or they look bad on paper. And so this guy, Yasir, that's his name on the show Love Is, on paper, Yasir seemingly is a bad choice. On paper, Yasir is an aspiring out-of-work writer/director. So he doesn't have a career. He is also unemployed. He is also confident to the point of cocky. He's way too confident to be broke, right? You like, this dude ain't even got a pot to piss in and he trying to act cocky. Look, she met the dude a year later. He was wearing his underwear like they were biker shorts because it takes place in the 90s, you guys. And then he's sleeping on the couch of his former lover, Ruby. But today, come on, you guys, say to me today he's a writer and a director with a show that's on national television. So on paper, Yasir doesn't look like he's a good choice. And then you got to watch out for some of the brothers that look good on paper, right? Because on paper, I could talk about my husband. Y'all know I'll spill my tea. On paper, my husband worked at Verizon for 20 plus years. He made 6 figures. He didn't have any children, which means he had no baby mama drama and no sisters. Remember, I told y'all that was one of my requirements. But we had a relationship in the beginning that was hell. Come on. And he was a liar. So I'm saying to myself, okay, God, I could have picked this on my own. I told you guys that, I didn't trust myself, that most of the guys that I picked in the past, they were the wrong guys for me. So this time I told God, I said, God, you know what I need. You know what I need. I know what I want, but you know what I need. So I forfeited choosing even my mate, my spouse, the person that was going to be involved in my children's lives. I said, God, I don't trust myself because I know what I like, but you know what I need. And so then when my husband showed up, the second day, I knew that was my husband. The second day, he knew I was his wife. But guess what, you guys? Y'all want to hear some tea? Y'all want some real tea? My husband was married. He was married when I met him, and I didn't know it. And he was hiding that, and he was keeping that a secret. Look, so come on, I'm telling you. And then I saw one single young lady on her page. She posted, God's not going to bring you somebody else's husband. Well, I'm going to tell you, don't put God in a box. God can do exceedingly abundantly above. My husband had no business marrying his wife. First of all, they got married, but she was never a wife and he was never a husband. Oh, I know y'all don't like me. I know y'all gonna boo me. Give them the thumbs down, Tink Tink. They giving me the thumbs down because they don't like the truth. I'm telling you, the truth is real. The truth is not all pretty. The truth is not roses. The truth is not, oh, I want this guy to come in and sweep me off of my feet. No, I'm giving you guys the truth, what's real. And I'm telling you, I'm a person that applies kingdom principles. I know you might be saying, oh, girl, you ain't hear from God. God didn't give you that husband. I promise you he did. But look at what I have now. I didn't find a good man. Come on, you guys. I have a good man, but I didn't find a good man.
Thumbs up.
So when you think that you're going to find you this good man, I'm telling you, let's wake up. Because guess what? Have you found him yet? Have you found your good man yet? Absolutely not. But when I saw my husband, when I knew that God was telling me that this is my husband, I saw so much in him. And I know you women are saying, oh, I see his potential, but I'm telling you, you better be careful now, because remember, I started this journey with God. It wasn't me choosing a man, and I wasn't looking at him on paper and saying, okay, he fits into my life. Because I'm telling you, even though God chose my husband for me, we had to do things God's way in order for me to have my good man now. So first, you guys, you got to define for me, what is a good man? What do you think? Leave him alone, Tink Tink. He okay. He chilling. It's the summertime, so hey, take it or leave it. We're going to keep it real over here. We ain't going to give you no false sense of, everything cool. That's my nephew. He got free reign of the house. Look, he tried to punish my dog and put him in the kennel. That dog ain't bothering him. So I'm telling you, you guys, this how real it is. The phone is dropping. The connection is going off. It's okay. This is some tea that you guys can live by, because, I just don't like to see people living a lie. I really don't. Let's see if I can move it back over here. I do not want you guys to live this lie and have your whole list. I'm telling you, I hear so many women running off their list, and I'm looking at them like, well, first of all, you must not want God to pick them, because God surely ain't gonna send you nothing packaged like that already. If you guys have a relationship with God, you know that God give it to you in seed form. Everything that God gives you, it's in there. You know, my husband, all of these things that he's exhibiting now, it was in there. But guess what, you guys? Our role as women, we're nurturers. And a man placed in the right hand of a woman, I can tell you that you can take the same guy. Let's take my husband. I'll talk about me. He was placed in the hands of one woman, and they got one kind of results, and he was placed in my hands, and I promise you, he's having godly results that he would have never had in her hand. So it all depends on who you are. If God put this seed of a man in your hands, what is he going to turn out to be like? And you got to think about it. When you're dating or dealing with men that you don't have no business dealing with, don't think you're going to have good choices. Don't think that you're going to get good results. I told you guys, I'm going to read y'all comments. I told you guys that I was in a relationship for 8 years, from 15 to 23, with my older 2 children's father. And I promise you, look, I came to the table with my husband as a convicted felon, as a single mom of 2 kids living in a project. But on paper, I didn't look like much. I looked like a bad choice. I'm quite sure, you guys, if he was to go tell his friends or his mother, Mom, I met this woman. She a convicted felon. She got 2 kids out of wedlock, and she live in a project. His mother would have been like, boy, you better throw her back. So I'm telling you, you guys, you don't know, you can't judge a book by its cover because most of you guys are throwing back the ones that look bad on paper, and you're trying to keep the ones that look good on paper, and the one that looked good on paper was never meant to be yours. That he's been placed in the wrong hands. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all comments. Ain't this good, you guys? I had to come off vacation because I love y'all. I want y'all to walk in the truth. I want y'all to get God's results. Okay, I'm loving the truth. Keep it real. Me and my old lady been through some of the worst of it, and now we're building back way stronger and better than can imagine. Good point. Real talk. I tried numerous times, and look what it got me. Okay, I'm receiving who God has for me. Just stand and let God. A bad choice. Keep it honest. Tia Speak says, y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. That's all I know how to do. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna give y'all no fairy tale. I'm not gonna paint this unrealistic picture of my life. I'm really not. But I'm telling you, looking at my husband, look, come on. He looked good on paper, but he was a mess underneath. And I look good. I look horrible on paper, but I was good underneath. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying I was perfect, but if you look at both of us, most of you guys would have been fooled by my husband, and then most of you guys would have overlooked me. Because just like the chick on Love Is, she said she don't even see a guy with children. Come on. She was like, oh, I need the prerequisite for me to marry a guy. He got to have just as much as I have. Okay. Remember I told y'all love is a mirror? Come on. I'm telling you guys that the myth is you think you're going to find a good man, and I'm telling you, you're going to have to build it. And I'm telling you, there's nothing that you can do to prepare for marriage. Nothing. You can't prepare yourself. Because most people think, oh, preparing yourself mean, okay, operating in, your career, focusing on your career, community service, philanthropy projects, all of these things. But guess what? You're gonna still have to become one with this joker, this guy, this husband. The Bible never talks about dating. So that's another lie I wish you guys would get a hold of. Stop dating. Who taught you that? Where did you get that from? I promise you, school didn't teach you that. I promise you, your parents didn't teach you that. I promise you, the church didn't teach you that. You want to know where you got that mess from? The world. You know where you got that mess from? Watching your mother date, watching your sister's date, watching your friend's date. And then they doing it all wrong. And then you don't see no good results coming out of the dating. But then you're copying and repeating and imitating the stuff that you see that's not even giving you the results that you want. Come on. I wish you guys would stop dating. I told you guys that I believe in arranged marriages. I do. I wish that my sons would allow me to pick their wives for them. I'm telling you, I believe in it. Because you guys got it so wrong. And why do you think 50% of marriages end in divorce? Because first of all, you got to realize, I wrote down 3 words: refine, define, and design. Okay, I'm going to give y'all some of that. Let me tell you. Refine, design, and what's the third one, you guys? Define. Let me find my notes. Okay, refine. You got to refine. You have to refine means to remove the impurities or unwanted elements from a substance. Remove the impurities or unwanted elements from a substance. So don't think you're going to find this man. You're not going to find somebody that's already exhibiting these qualities. Now, they may be in him, but as women, as nurturers, we got to nurture that man. And I'm telling you, when you got the wrong man, come on, most of you guys are in relationships with the wrong man. And I'm telling you, my husband already said to you guys that 100% of the time, a man knows who he will not marry. So in a lot of these situations where I see women that are in successful relationships, one, I gave my husband a time limit. I told him, in 2 years, you should know whether or not you want to marry me. But I submit to you that he knew the first day, the second day, I know, it don't want to do right. I know, Tink Tink. Why is it doing this to me? Okay, let me see if I can move it. But I'm telling you guys, my husband didn't need 2 years to know that whether he was going to marry me or not. My husband knew the second day that I was his wife and that he was going to marry me. But as women, I told him, I said, well, you have 2 years, or we going our separate ways. If you're not planning on marrying me, I don't have no more time to give. I done gave a joker 8 years already. And then I asked him about one of our other friends. I said, well, how did this one, because I asked him, was he married before? Because he had kids. He said, no, he didn't marry his children, his older 2 children, mom. I said, well, what made him marry his wife? He said, I think she did the same thing you did. She gave him a time limit. Come on. And then another couple that we've talked to, he said that his wife did the same thing. You're not going to waste my time. You're not going to be dating me forever. And so they put a time limit on it. So I'm telling you, a guy is not going to marry you if he know you're not his wife. He already know within the first 1-2 days whether you're his wife or not. If you watch that show, Love Is, on the first date they have, he told her that he loved her. And I know you're saying, Tia, that's a show. No, this show is based on their real life. So everything that happened in that scene was true. That on the first day, he told her he loved her. He knew it, but yet he was living with his girlfriend. I'm telling you, girls, somebody got to teach y'all the truth. Our pastor called it hustling backwards. Don't hustle backwards. Don't sit there in your young and tender and your vibrant years. You spending all this time with this joker, but this joker already know you ain't his wife. And he's going to have 10 babies with you, 15 babies with you. He gonna sit there and he gonna waste your time. I'm telling you, he gonna waste your time. And then you notice when somebody that's been in a relationship for all of those years, once he get out of it, what's the first thing he do? The next thing you know is, girl, you know such and such engaged. It doesn't take them long. If you are the woman, if you are his wife, I'm telling you, it's not gonna take them that long. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all comments. This phone is, oh, I'm so mad because this is so good. Hey, now, this is some good stuff. I didn't for 3 years, then my husband found me. That's right. Hey, Betty, thank you for tuning in. So many people date for years just to end up strangers later, if that makes sense. Hillary, you got to the end of the year to marry me. That's right, Serena. But you know, he been wanting to marry you. You the one that got the issues. That's my sister. I could talk about her. Octavia, yeah, they date longer than stay married. Yep. Come on, so don't you guys know that dating, it ain't even in the Bible. God don't even talk about dating. He talk about marriage. Women are nurturers. I have this scripture on here, you guys. Look, Mark 10, verses 6 through 9. But from the beginning of creation, don't do the table. You're gonna knock my stuff over. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate. That's not even the one I wanted. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 8 through 9. For man was not made from woman, but woman from man. Neither was man created for woman, but woman for man. So women, we were created for a man. Come on, we were created for a man. A man needed us. God said it's not good for man to be alone. So that means that we add value to them. We multiply them. Come on, you guys. We the ones that give birth. We give life. We are multipliers. We're the one that nurture. So I'm telling you, you guys, you know when you're with the wrong person. Come on, I was with the wrong person for 8 years. I was a single mom. I was with the right guy, my husband, for less than 2 years, and he turned me from a housewife, a single mom, to a housewife. Come on, I'm telling you, stop dating. Don't date. You giving the milk away for free. You putting the cart before the horse. Dating does nothing for you. It doesn't help you in marriage. It doesn't prepare you. It doesn't teach you how to be a wife. Stop dating. Women, stop dating. Stop dating. This is so true because I knew I wanted to be with her for the rest of my life. You told us that. I don't want another day to go by. Absolutely. Hey, Lorinda, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Latish, thank you for tuning in. Come on, you guys. Talk to our ladies. You guys already know I'm going to be with her. Oh, this is the one. You come on. And if a woman is asking you 4 years later, 10 years later, so do you think that we gonna get married? And he's still hemming and hawing? Girl, you better go. He's not gonna marry you. You wasting your time. And my husband also wanted you guys to know that you can't change a man. He said a man will change for the right woman. You cannot change a man, especially not a man that's not yours. I don't care how long you've been dating him. I don't care how many kids you have with him. If that's not your husband, he's not yours, and you can't change him. You're not the right one. Only his wife. A man that finds a good thing, a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. That's the only one that's going to change him. You're not. Hey, Kelly, thank you for tuning in. Ain't this some good tea, you guys? So it's a myth that you're going to find a good man, because you're not. And I'm saying all of these qualities that you want him to have. You want him career oriented. You want him loyal. You want him. No, on the show Love Is, you know, they're at their present day, which they're older selves. And she was saying, no, I'm just telling them how trifling you was, you know. So he didn't come to her with all his stuff together. And then come on, unfortunately for us African Americans, right? Our men, how can they be something that they've never saw. You know, you looking at a man trying to rebuild something that he's never had. So you got these expectations from men that you shouldn't have. Because most of the time, our men has grown up in households where they didn't have an example of a dad in the household so that they can mimic these things from. So here you go wanting all of these things, but where he get it from? And come on, you guys, just think of it. Our background is from slavery. Our ancestors are slaves. Okay, so you already know that the world don't even treat our men as favorable as they do women or any other ethnic background. And so look, you see how quick it was for they both in the same career, and here she is excelling a year later, and a year later, he's still on the bottom ground. Come on, what happens is everything you wanted, he gives to someone else. What happens is everything you wanted, he gives to someone else because he wasn't yours. Because he wasn't yours. He giving it to her freely. She ain't working for it. She ain't conning him. Hey, Marsha, she ain't putting it on him. You know, women, when all else fail, we use our bodies. We sit there and we think we gonna give him the best sex of his life. But I'm telling you, what's for you is for you. And if that man ain't for you, I don't care what he look like on paper, you're not gonna get out of him what he has inside of him. You can't nurture it. He won't let you because he don't care nothing about you. I don't care how good you think you are in bed. He don't want you. For people that feel like they have to date to get to know each other, what should they consider it? It's courting. See, it's two different things. Q and I, we didn't date because when we met, see, you got to think about it. God does things, the end, he declares the end at the beginning. So at the beginning, God declared Q and I husband and wife. So I'm telling you that Q and I could have really gotten married that next day. And if you think about it, if you go back and listen to some of your grandparents that are still together, you know, they got married very young. And their courtship, not dating, their courtship didn't. Because look, dating has no end. Dating doesn't have a goal or an objective. Dating is just open. But courting is we're getting to know each other for marriage. There's a reason behind courting. Dating is just, oh, I'm just dating. I'm just having fun. Oh, I'm not really looking for nothing. Oh, I'm dating several people. You know, and now the term dating, it's not even defined the same way because people say going out. Now it ain't even dating no more. Now you just going out. Oh, my connection went bad again. So I'm going to try to pause it and hopefully I come back on. What's up, Tank Tank? Did you eat your watermelon? Come eat your watermelon. Bring it over here. Come sit down. Oh, I'm still here, you guys. I hope y'all can hear me. I can't see you, but I'm going to try to give it a minute because my connection went bad again. I know y'all like, girl, move. Oh, I'm back on. Look, I ain't going nowhere. This is the summer. I don't even have a time. Y'all know usually I try to give y'all 30 minutes and then I'm off, but it's the summer. Okay, so say it. Girl, I was stuck on stupid girl talk. That's why they can go from women to women so quickly. Yeah, because dating isn't for marriage, but courting is. So when Q and I told you guys that God give us the end at the beginning. So he told us at the beginning, this is your husband. So I'm telling you guys, even with that declaration, when you are going, Q and I experienced so much stuff, even up to when we was going to get our marriage certificate. And I was just like, God, is this really who you got for me? It's like I could have picked this myself. But God is like, no. But I knew that this was my husband, even with all the nonsense and the shenanigans and all the drama. I still knew that this was my husband. And I said, man, the enemy don't want us to get married. And I'm telling you, even in our marriage, right? We were having obstacles trying to become one because we didn't know what that looked like. We didn't know what becoming one looked like. You know, he had his issues that he brought into our relationship. I had my issues that I brought into the relationship. I told you guys that I vowed that I would never love nobody again, that the next dude I got into a relationship with, I was going to love him with my head and not my heart, because my children's father, the two older ones, he broke my heart so bad. It took me 2 years to get over him. And so I was like, oh, we're not playing this game anymore. And then my husband had issues with women. He didn't trust them. He thought everybody had an angle. He thought everybody was out to use him, you know, or whatever. And so, I mean, it was horrible. But it was like once it got really dark in our relationship, you know, we had to choose each other. And I'm telling you, I want you guys to know that love is a choice. It ain't built off of all of those shenanigans, how much he made, what he wear, how many kids he have. I'm telling you, when you enter into marriage is a covenant. And a covenant is till death do you part. It's everlasting. Any type of covenant, marriage is not the only covenant, right? But marriage is a covenant, and it's till death do you part. And so you really got to be in it for the long haul. You really got to be in it to win it. And I'm telling you that you don't even have to love that person to marry them, because I told you guys, I've been very transparent that I didn't love my husband when I married him, and I let him know I didn't love him. And I know most of you guys think about falling in love. Yes, it's choosing each other. That's right. Love is a choice. I mean, even in your marriage, you got to choose to love your spouse every day, because you're going to see so many sides of them that you've never seen before. You're going to discover them. You're going to discover the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm telling you, you got to be in it for the long haul. And so that was one thing about me. I was very loyal. And I chose to stay with my husband. And I knew that in my marriage, it would be safe for me to fall in love with him, if you will. I'm only using that because I know that's what most of you guys can relate to. But there's really no such thing as falling in love. That's why people fall out of love, because they just fall into it. And that's another lie. But this is why relationships aren't working, because they're not built on the truth. Everybody is coming up with their own thoughts, their own mindsets of what they think love is. And then when it don't come the way that you formulated this image in your mind, you miss it. Come on, I'm telling you, that used to be my biggest fear, is missing it in life. Of doing something the wrong way and then finding out at the last minute that, Tia, you could have had it so much easier. I want to give you guys the good life, God life. So take out that other O and just say the God life. I want to give you a God life. I want to give you God results. I want you guys to do life easy. Man, God had already designed for us to have this easy life. I think I got to go back, you guys, because I was talking about refine, define, and design, right? Because relationships have to be built. And so the guy that you're interested in, I'm telling you, all you got to do is ask God, who is my husband? Who do you have for me? Stop wasting time being in relationships with these jokers that don't really want you. They already know you're not their wife, so why waste time? And they don't need 2 years. The guy know the first and second day if you're going to be their woman or not. Okay, let me go back, you guys, and give y'all some definitions. Y'all hit the share button, because I know this good. I know y'all ain't never heard it presented to y'all this way. So refine means to remove the impurities or unwanted elements from a substance. Improve something by making small changes. In particular, make an idea, theory, or method more subtle and accurate. So I'm trying to refine your thinking. I'm trying to change the way you think about this whole love and dating and finding a good man and all of these qualities and characters. I'm telling you, it's nothing like what you think it is. And then the other thing is define. Our pastor, my apostle, Mike Freeman, always saying the power to define is the power to fulfill. So if you can't define something, then I'm telling you, you're going to miss it. If you don't know what a good man is, then you're going to go after the wrong thing thinking it was good. Oh, I got to tell you guys something else. I meant to start off with this information, but I'll give it to you at the end. So I'm telling you, if you defining something incorrectly, you're going to operate it incorrectly. Okay, I can tell you this because it kind of goes with that. So, my husband works for Verizon, right? So he's called me and said, I witnessed an accident on yesterday. So my husband told me, he said, so this guy, you know how you driving down the street and you trying to turn into, say, McDonald's or the bank, and you know how the cars kind of block the driveway. Come on, give me some hearts if y'all know what I'm saying, if y'all hear what I'm saying. And so you trying to turn into, but a car is blocking the driveway. So Q said that the guy hit the car that was blocking the driveway and knocked the car's bumper off, right? And so, the lady whose bumper got knocked off, she called the police. And so everybody, all the witnesses there were on the woman's side whose bumper got knocked off, and they were trying to be a witness on her side. But lo and behold, you guys, that when the police showed up, guess who he gave the ticket to? He gave the ticket to the woman whose bumper got knocked off. And the lady was upset because she thought that she was right. She thought that he was wrong, and all of the witnesses, including my husband, thought that the guy who hit her bumper was going to get the ticket. So the police told her, he said, ma'am, you were in the wrong. He said, because you blocked the driveway. What's the word I'm looking for? You impeded his progress into turning into. She was like, but I was already here at the light. He said, yes, you're supposed to leave that space open so that he can turn. So the lady, I'm telling you, when you think you're right and you get the results that you wasn't looking for because you think you're right, I'm telling you, I'm here today on Tea Time to refine your thinking, to make small, subtle changes so that you guys can get God results. Because I'm telling you, you guys are looking at this thing wrong. If you think you're going to find a good man, then you're going to keep going after somebody that look good on paper, and you're going to get more than what you bargained for. So I'm telling you that the lady thought that she had the right of way, and everybody around, come on, how many of you guys thought the lady had the right of way? But I'm telling you, the police told her that you was wrong. Look, so the lady, because she's operating from a space of what she thought was right, the lady asked the police, she gonna tell the police, you don't know what you talking about. I want you to get another police and I want a second opinion. So the police calls another police officer and gives her the second opinion. The second police officer told her the same thing that the first police officer said, and she said that he was wrong too. Then she started to get irate with the first police officer. So the first police officer looks around and said, was those 4 children in the car with you? And the lady, being nasty and negative, said, yeah. So the police officer said, well, since you still want to talk trash and be nasty, he wrote her a ticket for all 4 of those kids because they weren't in their car seat. Come on, you guys. So not only was she wrong, she thought she was right, she was wrong. And because she refused to accept the truth, come on, now she ended up paying a higher penalty for the 4 kids that she was wrong again. And I'm telling you guys that I know we say that this is the year of kingdom advancement, right? This is what I wanted to share with you guys in the beginning. I want you Tink Tink, don't knock over my stuff. I know we say that this is the year of kingdom advancement. I know that you have all of these prophets saying that God is going to open up doors that can't be closed, that things are going to happen so fast your head is going to spin. But I'm telling you, there's a flip side to that. That I'm telling you that that prophetic word is true, that this is the year of kingdom advancement, that this is the year that things are going to happen to you so fast, that this is the year that, you know, where the doors were shut, they're going to open up so fast. But I'm telling you, there's a flip side to it as well. That when you are wrong, come on, that the things that you thought you were right about, you're going to now receive punishment or enforcement of being wrong. And that's going to come on you fast. So when you operate in relationships that wasn't ordained by God, I'm telling you, there's going to be an acceleration of consequences that you were getting away with that wasn't coming as rapidly. Stop, Mella. Why are you doing that? My dog gonna be scared of you. I know, it's okay, you guys. Y'all getting the word. Y'all getting this tea. I'm telling you that on the flip side, it's going to be consequences that come so fast, your head is going to swim. So I'm telling you, if you're not living a righteous lifestyle, if you're not living life the way God has called you to do, and you think you've been getting away with it, and I'm telling you, you hear me, women, if you sleeping with married men and you think you've been getting away with it for years and years and years, and there has been no consequences, I'm telling you that this is the time of acceleration. Consequences are going to come on you faster than what you think. And I'm telling you, you not knowing is not going to be an excuse. That lady being ignorant of the law did not stop her from getting a ticket. Come on, you hear? Okay, Tarina, leave him alone. He just being butt. This is a summer video. So this video is not going to be clean and pretty and all gussied up. I just came to you because I want you guys to have a good life. Come on, you guys. So I'm telling you, if you can expect the good, I'm telling you, if you are undisciplined in certain areas in your life and you don't want to be exposed, because I'm telling you, you can't look at what's going on with Tristan and Chloe, right? And so how these videos expose him. You better know that people got their cameras and they watching you too. You want Frosted Flakes? You already had Frosted Flakes. You're not getting any more Frosted Flakes. You have watermelon. Okay, well, it's almost lunchtime. You will get your lunch in a few minutes. Okay? What you want for lunch? You want some French fries? How about some vegetables? No? Okay. Auntie T gonna take care of you after tea time, okay? Tell Mason go get dressed so we can go get something to eat. Go. Well, you not getting lunch then. Yeah. This baby is too funny. The video, yeah, it's all good. Listen, this is my life. I'm on summer break. Come here. Come here. You want Burger King? You want some tea? You want to spill some tea? What you want them to know?
I want to know Applejack.
They don't want no Applejack. Tell Mason go put some clothes on so we can get something to eat. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. So these cell phones, while you looking and you watching and you laughing and you kikiing and all of that stuff, I'm telling you, and I'm talking to me too, right? You better be. Oh, I love that song. I should have had Ting Ting sing it for me. Walk it like you talk it. What's that song by the Amigos? Come on, you guys. I wish I could play it. Walk it like you talk it. You better be able to walk that walk. You talking the talk, but you better be able to walk that walk, because I'm telling you, the devil want to expose you, and God is going to remove his hand of grace from you. I'm telling you, and the stuff that you say you know, you're going to be challenged. Or do you really know this word? Is what you say is really true? Come on. It's reconnecting again, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to pause. Y'all ask me some questions. I hope you guys can still hear me. Ask some questions. This is some good tea, you guys. I don't know how long my Instagram TV video could be. Ask me some questions, you guys. He went upstairs, Mom. Ask some questions. I'm telling you, you not knowing is not going to be a defense. Marsha, you shared that video on your page. I follow this girl named Tiffany Montgomery, right? And she said that she was coming on Periscope and Facebook to talk about some business tips, like some 12 business tips, right? But she said God had gave her a different word. And so she operates in the gift of prophecy, right? And so she said that there is a pastor who is in a relationship. He putting some clothes on? Okay. She said that there is a pastor who is in a relationship with a 15-year-old girl. She said, but you don't know that the girl is 15. Come on, why this thing want to keep cutting off? I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'll pause. This is some good tea. Why is this thing acting like this today? Come on. You know that song? You don't know that song. Oh, come on, Facebook. Okay. Look, you guys. So she was saying, hey, Terry. Hey, O'Brien. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all got to watch the replay. This is really good. So she was saying that there's a pastor that's in a relationship with a 15-year-old girl. But he doesn't know that the girl is 15 because she lied about her age. Kwani, I don't know if Kwani's still on here, but she said that the 15-year-old girl lied about her age, and she told him that the girl's mom is going to look through her cell phone and they're going to have receipts, right? And so now the pastor is going to be exposed because the mom is going to see that her 15-year-old daughter is in a relationship with this grown man that is a pastor. And so now he's going to be exposed. So I'm telling you guys that him being ignorant of her age is not going to exempt him from the consequences. Come on, you guys. Why do you think God has designed for me to be here spilling my tea? Because he don't want you guys ignorant of the devil's devices. And most of you guys are participating in a system that's failing you. And you're so comfortable with being in this system that's failing you that even when I come on here and spit the truth, even when I come on here and spill my tea, some of you guys are going to continue to do what you've been doing. Here's another scripture I want to give you guys. I ain't want to give you guys too many scriptures, but here is Matthew chapter 7. This is the scripture that our pastor is teaching on, but I'm going to take it from verse 24 all the way to 29. You heard him, Kwani, speaking to you. So Matthew's chapter 7, verse 24, but I'm going to go all the way down to 29. These words I speak to you are not incidental additions to your life, homeowner improvements to your standard of living. They are foundational words, words to build a life on. If you work these words into your life, you are like a smart carpenter who built his house on solid rock. Rain poured down, the river flooded, a tornado hit, but nothing moved that house. It was fixed to the rock. That's tea time. Then verse 25 through 27 is the world's way. But if you just use my words in Bible studies and don't work them into your life, you are like a stupid carpenter who built his house on the sand beach. When a storm rolled in and the waves came up, it collapsed like a house of cards. When Jesus concluded his address, the crowd burst into applause. They had never heard teaching like this. It was apparent that he was living everything he was saying. Remember I said, walk it like you talk it? It was apparent. Come on, it was apparent. He had receipts that he was living everything he was saying. Quite a contrast to their religion teachers. This was the best teaching they had ever heard. Come on, I'm Tia Williams. I hope you guys enjoyed Tea Time with Tia Williams. Hit the share button. Be blessed. Have a good day.